Hi guys, welcome to Psychic Astro. I'm so excited to be doing these videos moving forward. So these videos are going to be astrology based on channeled messages that I get from spirit. So please watch the videos based on your sun, moon, or rising sign, whatever resonates the best for you. Me personally, it's always been my rising sign. It's never been my sun, moon. I just wanted to tell you guys that. Maybe that'll help somebody out there. I've also noticed that for me, my rising sign and my natal chart, as well as my rising sign and my progress chart, also resonates with me. Sometimes more so my progress chart than my natal chart. So yeah, I hope that helps anybody out there. Maybe it's worth trying out. So basically what I'm going to be doing in these videos is I'm going to be channeling the transits of the month. I'm going to be going over the themes you guys can expect. I hope, you guys like these videos. I'm starting off, kind of this way with the paper and the pen because I'm new to this and I just need to figure out what works best for me through trial and error. I'm sure eventually I'm not going to be sticking to paper and pen, but this is what I feel comfortable with for right now. I also just want to put a disclaimer out there. As a psychic, as much as I love channeling messages from spirit, as much as I love channeling the cosmos, and although I trust my messages, I don't know, maybe it's my Virgo placement, maybe it's my Capricorn stellium. I want to tell you guys strongly that I believe you guys shouldn't just stick with psychic channeled messages only. You guys should definitely, watch or at least look into professional astrologers' predictions as well for monthly readings. At least that's just how I feel, and I do want to put that out there. To just be practical about these things and, not just strictly rely on psychic messages, okay? All right, with that being said, let's get to it. This video is going to be for my sun, moon, rising Tauruses for the month of February. This is the energy you guys are looking at, what you guys can expect to walk into in the month of February. I know I'm a little late to the game. However, I think the positive side to this is you guys should know within the first few minutes if this reading resonates or not. All right, so I'm going to go through this by the weekly transits and then my channeled messages. So February 2nd, Mercury in Capricorn will be sextiling Neptune and Pisces. So Mercury in Capricorn is in your 9th house and it will be sextiling Pisces, your 11th house energy. Okay, so Neptune, excuse me. Okay, so 9th house and 11th house, your thoughts, communication, something on a higher level will be communicated either online or with your group of people or social networking, something of that nature. I think you guys will be able to intuitively either communicate your thoughts or intuitively understand people on a higher level. That's what I think. Mercury enters Aquarius February 4th. So we are going to cross this out here. So Mercury is entering your 10th house in Aquarius. Okay, so your thoughts will be on 10th house matters. Your career, your legacy, how you appear to the world. You may be communicating these things. You may want to change this. You may be traveling for work, something of this nature. Your thoughts may be changing in regards to the workplace. Yeah, Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius, and this is in your 1st house. So yeah, maybe possibly the role you guys play at work. I keep saying work, but I'm referring to your career. Let's see. Saturn is the ruler of Aquarius as well, 11th house. Yeah, I'm gonna say either communication at work with other people, or possibly, like I said before, traveling, or the position, the role you play. You are like reconsidering this, or just anything, thoughts related to this and some type of change. February 5th, Mercury in Aquarius in your 10th house is conjunct Pluto in your 10th house. Okay, so this is deeply psychological. This is transformational. Something is changing. You guys are getting in touch with your thoughts on a deeper level when it comes to 10th house matters. This is either going to be innovative, very futuristic. So depending on what type of career you guys have, I'm just gonna say at work, you guys may be thinking of like new technology that would, you guys would benefit. I'm thinking of creative things, like you guys literally may be thinking of things that would help you guys at the workplace. If it's not that, then I'm thinking it's definitely thinking about, again, your role in society, like how you appear, and maybe, you know, how you got in the position you're in. So if you guys are not happy currently, you guys may be having very like deep analytical psychological thoughts about this at this time, like why are you not in, you know, so and so's position, why are you in your position, or why didn't you go after the job, you know, you thought you wanted or you should have gone after, things of that nature. You may be thinking about when I think about Pluto, I think of powerful energy, I think of magnetism, I think of leadership abilities. One way of looking at it. So again, yeah, I think your thoughts on the role you play in the world and also at work are definitely going to be in your mind, and you may want to change this up. February 6th, Pallas Athena is leaving Scorpio in your 7th house, and it is entering your 8th house in Sagittarius. Okay, so Pallas Athena is the sister of Mars in Greek mythology. Pallas Athena to me talks about how to get there. So whatever you guys are trying to achieve this month, whatever is on your mind, Pallas Athena will help you guys get there. So through 8th house energy, which is Scorpio energy, Pluto rules this energy, so does Mars. You guys have it in Sagittarius, however. So I'm going to look at where Jupiter is, because Jupiter rules Sagittarius, and this is in your 1st house. So whatever your thoughts are on, which is definitely innovation, futuristic, something very different, you guys may be keeping this to yourselves as well. You guys may not be so communicative with this information. You guys may be sharing a little bit, but not all of it. So your strategy to achieve in this would be to, I feel like, actually not be so private about this, but to expand on yourself, to put yourself out there. So whatever your thoughts are, whatever your ideas are, or if it's just selling yourself, then I think there's something to this that you guys should be showing. Okay, so February 7th, Ceres enters Capricorn. So Ceres, the asteroid that talks about healing, is leaving your 8th house, and it is entering your 9th house in Capricorn. So things of rationale, things that have to do with stability, practicality, structure, things of that nature could be very healing for you guys in a 9th house type of way. So if you guys are religious, I would say going to church on Sundays may be very healing to you. If you guys are into, you know, tarot cards, then, you know, like pulling a tarot card you know, every morning to start your day may be very healing. Lighting a candle, things of that nature, something that is stable, okay? But something, again, that is ninth house, so maybe it is educating yourself, maybe learning something, maybe online, okay? Maybe it relates to whatever these new thoughts are, because Capricorn does traditionally rule the 10th house, so that could be very helpful as well. So what did I channel for you guys for the first week of February? I am seeing your eye, and the pupil of your eye turns into Saturn. So when I think of Saturn in general, I think of, sorry for the background noise, I think of restrictions, I think of boundaries. I feel like you guys may be holding yourselves back or seeing something that requires, that has restrictions of some sort. And then the scene changes and you guys still have Saturn as the pupil of your eye, but I see you guys now holding a baby, okay? You're holding a child. And then I see you guys trying to organize something at home in your life. And it feels like Pisces, Virgo energy. I'm seeing you guys with headphones on, and you're organizing, it feels like, your bedroom. I was also seeing buildings, like, so when your eye, so this is what I'm seeing, like the pupil of your eye, and I cannot draw, so just like try to follow. This is supposed to be Saturn, okay? And then I'm seeing your eye on buildings. So I think of Capricorn energy, I think of 10th house energy, trying to build something. So, okay, what am I doing? Stop. Okay, so anyway, and the fact that you guys are holding a baby. Okay, so where's Virgo and Pisces in your chart? So 11th house, 5th house energy. Organizing. And what are the transits? Hold on one second. So Mercury and Capricorn in your 9th house is sextiling Neptune. So these two, your thoughts in regards to either social networking. Okay, so I'm thinking this, I feel like I'm picking up on social networking because I feel like I'm getting this big 10th house energy and your eye on building something. It could be friends, but I feel like you guys cleaning your room could have something to do with like cleaning up something in your life in order to build structure, stability, or just like this life you're trying to lean in towards. Mercury going into Aquarius, 10th house, like your thoughts are changing. Your thoughts were practical in the month of January. Your thoughts were, or at least trying to be practical, trying to think on a higher level when it comes to practicality and structure, and having faith in this and hope. And now it's going into Aquarius, but in your 10th house. So innovation in regards to the career and how you guys appear. So I think you guys are trying to you guys are possibly thinking about how to like maybe build that typical adult life, like the child, the career, your status. Or for some of you, this is you guys thinking about maybe doing better at work so you can afford to have a child. Maybe you feel like you have to have a child because when you're holding the child in the vision, there's still Saturn as your pupil, which makes me think, not that you guys don't want a child, but more that like it's expected of you. This is what you are supposed to be doing at this time of your life. So If you guys are not working towards this, or if this is just not your situation right now, these may be your thoughts, like 10th house things, practical, like how you guys appear, and the fact that there's buildings and you're looking at this, you guys may want to build status, like the typical status in regards to what is acceptable and what people expect of you by a certain stage of your life. And you guys may be cleaning up the Pisces 5th house access in order to get to this, in order to achieve this, or, you know, make small changes. So let me see. Let me reread this. So Saturn in your eye, you're looking at 2 buildings, then you're holding a baby. You guys are trying to organize something at home or in your life. It feels like I'm picking up on Pisces, Virgo energy. You guys are listening to your headphones, so I pick up on Neptune energy. And this is in your 11th house. You are at a desk with headphones on, organizing your bedroom. Organizing your bedroom, so that would be 4th house, and we're already talking about your 10th house, 4th house access. You may feel like you have to, when your thoughts are clearly in tune with like your intuition on your group of people, you may feel like this has to change in order to get more serious or more practical about your life. Just a thought here. In order to create this 4th house energy, because you guys have this in Leo, you guys look at this as success. Having either a home would be successful to you guys, or having a family. Something like that would make you guys feel very proud, is what I'm picking up on. Okay, 2nd week of February. Vesta goes direct in Gemini, and this is in your 2nd house, and this is in 21 degrees. Okay, so Vesta is that asteroid that talks about that inner flame, that passion that just cannot die. And this is in Gemini energy. Mercury rules Gemini. You guys will want to be you guys will feel like passionate about wanting to learn about how to either increase the money in your wallet, or how to make money through something you are passionate about, or how to make more money. Like you guys will just be you guys will make sure to be learning about this energy, is what I'm picking up on. 21 degrees goes, oh my goodness, 21 degrees belongs to 9th house energy, and you guys have this in Capricorn. So there is definitely a story unfolding here, because Capricorn technically belongs to 10th house energy. And again, Ceres is here. So this type of energy will be very healing for you, igniting that flame, taking an interest in learning about how to go after something that ignites you guys, okay? All right, February 8th, same day, Sun in Aquarius in your guys' 10th house is squaring Uranus in Taurus in your 1st house. So these two energies are very loud. Sun natally rules Leo. This is a very confident, proud, popular energy. This is an energy that shines no matter where it is. And Aquarius is ruled by Uranus and Saturn. But we typically think of Uranus with this energy. So Aquarius, I feel like, is popular too, because we all know that person that sticks out for being different. Usually Aquarius energy is ahead of the game. They're the ones that will do something different because they are innovative. And this is because they're getting downloads, messages from spirit. And usually people end up following them. So this is why technically they are popular too, but they're popular for being different. So there's a difference between Leo and Aquariuses, but yet something very similar going on. So you guys have these two loud energies talking to one another in regards to the first house, you guys, yourself, the body, and your 10th house, your career, your legacy, how you appear. And there's like some type of energy that is blocked, okay? Think of that activity when, what is it called? The room or the key? Whatever. When you pay to, sorry, when you pay to get out of a room, so you pay to get locked in a room and to find the key to get out. This is an activity. And the more you do this activity, the better you get, okay? This is what a square is in astrology. It's a karmic lesson. It's a holdup. It's a block. Time is required. And the more you experience this, the better you will get, right? So what this is telling me is that you guys may be trying to shine, or you guys may be trying to see something clearly. You guys may be trying to have your moment, a breakthrough of some sort, maybe trying to put yourself out there, and the energy doesn't flow like it's supposed to. Instead, it's like a lightning bolt going through the clouds, going through the sky, but then it ricochets back into the sky, into the clouds. It never goes down like it's supposed to. It goes back up instead. So the energy doesn't go where it was intended to go. And there's usually misunderstandings, miscommunication, and it creates tension, okay? That is what a square is. I mean, think about being trapped, okay? So this is that energy that you guys may experience during this time, okay? Let's see. February 9th, new moon in Aquarius. Okay, so there is something new going on here. This is either a new job or an idea in regards to how you want to appear to people publicly, or it's in 20 degrees, by the way, which is 8th house energy, which is deeply psychological. So there is a good chance that this may be happening in your mind, like a shift, a change, because it's in Aquarius. Or this is literally, if not a new job, new career, new position, I think it is just a new mindset, a new idea in regards to how to go about something with yourself. Because again, the ruler of Aquarius is Uranus, and this is in your guys' first house. You guys, there is a shakeup, there is a change with you guys in order to get something, achieve something you guys want. And this does include your 11th house because Saturn is here. You guys may want to appear a certain kind of way with your group of friends, or maybe on the internet, or you know, social networking in order to get this career, okay? Yeah, so, so I'm thinking too with Ceres, how this could be very healing for you is expanding your horizons, 9th house energy, right? Through social networking, Saturn being, holding yourself in a very Capricorn type of way, right? That may help you get this 10th house energy you guys are trying to achieve, first house energy within yourself. All right, so February 10th, Mercury in Aquarius in your 10th house is squaring Jupiter in Taurus in your first house. So to me, this says, okay, so first of all, when Jupiter is in somebody's first house, I think about having luck, and expansion and blessings with yourself. Like I think of a popular energy with the first house. However, it depends whatever else is going on in that first house, okay? So with Uranus being here, that shakes it up a bit. It's like it could go either way. It's a disruptor, I feel like. It could be good or bad. So getting back to my point with, remember this square energy, right? It means an energy is not being communicated clearly, or it's just not flowing as it's supposed to, as it was intended, okay? So with Mercury being your thoughts, communication, on 10th house matters, I feel like you guys are trying to put yourselves out there in some type of way, and there's some type of misunderstanding with this. It could be traveling for work. It could definitely be that, and maybe there's, I don't know, a holdup, an accident on the road, and it delays you guys. I'm just thinking about Mercury traveling and Jupiter traveling a distance. You guys may be traveling, you know, for a job interview, something of that nature, and then it gets canceled, delayed. That's also possible. But I think it's more so when it comes to like, hey, I'm so-and-so, you know, it's like the luck that you guys may possibly have been experiencing. I don't know what's going on in your personal first house, if Taurus is there. Then I think this somehow it's getting misunderstood. You guys may talk too much. You know, Jupiter, whatever Jupiter touches, it expands upon. So even though it's a square, right, and I'm saying this energy is trapped, it's not coming out properly. When Jupiter is involved, I feel like it can still touch it and it may go big, okay? But it's going big on energy that is trapped. It's not coming out clearly as it's supposed to. It's not flowing clearly. And I feel like this has to do with you guys personally. Yeah, you guys may be coming off as like your thoughts, communication pattern may be coming off erratically, possibly, instead of Capricorn energy, which is rational, stable, cohesive type of energy. All right, February 12th, Mars enters Aquarius. So Mars is leaving your 9th house and it is entering your 10th house. Okay. So I think you guys will have the drive, the willpower to go after whatever it is you guys want. Okay. Could be possible fighting at the workplace, definitely. But regardless, I think you guys will have the drive, the willpower to conquer whatever it is you guys experience while Mars is in the 10th house. All right, February 13th, the next day, Mars in Aquarius is conjunct Pluto in Aquarius in your 10th house. Okay. So these two energies, this is extremely powerful. There's positive sides to this and negative sides. So both of these planets rule Scorpio. Mars is the original ruler of Scorpio, and then it later becomes Pluto. So original rulers still hold true to this day. So with these two energies, there is magnetism, there is deep psychological understanding, there is definitely an energy to, there's leadership ability here. There is that energy to have the room's attention. You can talk and they'll be able to listen to you. You can convince them of, you know, whatever it is you want to convince them about. But the thing is that make sure you're not manipulating anybody to get whatever it is you want, because then this will be extremely karmic because Pluto's involved. And this is something that's very easy to do when these two energies are talking to each other. You may be feeling extremely driven to succeed and get whatever it is you guys want, but at what cost? So that's something you guys really need to consider. Oh, well, we already passed this date, so hopefully, you know, this went well for you guys. But this is something you may have experienced during this time. It's very easy to have power trips with this energy. Feeling like your way is the best way and you're going to get your way no matter what. And you're willing literally to fight until the end for it. And I'll just leave it there. So yeah, so that could be positive or negative, depending how you go about it. That same day, Venus in Capricorn is sextiling Neptune in Pisces. So we have Venus, excuse me, in Capricorn in your 9th house, and it's sextiling Neptune in Pisces in your 11th house. So to me, this, you know, people look at this as rose-colored glasses. I mean, I do get it. I understand. But at the same time, because it's a sextile, this is good energy. These planets are talking well to each other. It's not like there is this misunderstanding. I mean, in general, there can be a lot of confusion and misunderstandings with Neptune. However, when it's talking positive to another planet, I think this is intuitively understanding this mysterious energy, being able to tap into this. So when it's Venus and Neptune, this is understanding an energy on a spiritual level, like unconditional love, understanding something. I feel like divine love. This is also creative energy, definitely. So I think you guys will be able to, well, with Venus and Capricorn, this type of energy is investing in things of value, things that will give you, things that are long lasting, things of longevity, okay? Things that are worth it, okay? That is Venus and Capricorn. Now, when it's talking to Neptune and Pisces in the 11th house, to me, this is talking about learning about either how to, like, I feel like because we have this career theme going on, you guys may be very in touch with your dreams, like on a spiritual level, like what it is you guys are here to do, like in this life. Like you guys may be very much in touch with this during this time, because the 9th house talks about a higher education, but it also talks about spirituality. So I think about this as like the astral planes, like being able to connect with your spirit guides and getting those messages, whether you're consciously aware of it or not. And Venus is here in Capricorn. So it's like, it's practical. It's practical energy. So it's either you're learning about practical ways how to gain money, or practical ways how to, let's just say, make artwork, or you are, you know, this is possible, meeting somebody while traveling, and you are coming up with a way to actually make this work somehow, because you see the potential in the relationship. And because it's sextiling, you really are tapping into something that is realistic. However, like, what's the time frame on this? Is it anytime soon? That's where like the rose-colored glasses come, like, may be there. Like, I think whatever this energy is speaking of, I think you guys may be personally tapping into understanding something in regards to your social networking or your groups of people on an intuitive level, maybe having love for them. They may be helping you with something, or vice versa. But I think you guys are really understanding something about this 11th house energy, and it is true. But you just may be seeing the best versions of this and maybe not like thinking about the flaws or the negative sides to it. And that technically would be rose-colored glasses because you're not thinking about it from all perspectives. Okay, so what did I channel for you guys for the second week of February? I'm seeing a cleanup, seeing a washing machine, having difficulty with this energy, with the cleanup. The Emperor. So I'm seeing the Emperor. So basically, I see a washing machine, and then the washing machine turns into the chair that the Emperor usually sits on. So the energy shakes the path because there's this path in front of the Emperor's chair in the vision. And I literally felt the shake. It's almost as if like when you overload the washer, you know, anyway, and it shakes, right? So there's something about this that you guys may be overloaded, going too hard at this, working too hard. So again, getting back to that rose-colored energy, rose-colored glasses energy, you guys may be seeing your highest potential in regards to needing to change maybe your group of people, social networking, something online in order to get whatever it is you guys want to achieve at this time. But you may be putting too much energy into this, something of that nature, where maybe your own energy is drained, something like that. Let me see, what are the other transits? Sun in Aquarius. Yeah, so the sun, okay, so sun in Aquarius squaring Uranus. Again, remember how there's something about your energy, about you, gets misunderstood, gets blocked. It doesn't get communicated clearly, right? Not communicated, but just not understood clearly. Like you guys are not able to shine like you want. I think it's because you may be going too hard with this energy is what I'm picking up on. Like you want it so bad that you're not balancing out your energy, you know? Like picture like you seeing somebody that you know you need to interview with in order to get the job, and you just start flagging them down. You're like, hey, how are you? You know, I've sent you several emails. Well, and it's like, it's too much. I think I'm getting that type of energy or something very similar to this. And this is also that Mars conjunct Pluto energy where it's like you are not willing to let it go. You are going after what it is you want because, again, going back to Venus and Neptune, you guys are literally seeing the potential in something that is very real. However, where the rose-colored glasses is, you're not able to see maybe the energy of how to get there right now. So yeah, you could just be tapping into that you can get there. All right, let's go to the third week. Okay, so the third week of February. All right, February 16th, Venus enters Aquarius in your guys' 10th house. So Venus is leaving your 9th house in Capricorn and is entering your, sorry, that was weird. Is entering your 10th house. So what do I think this means? I think you guys will definitely be like your objective with this whole 10th house, because you guys have the stellium going on this month. Definitely objective will be either changing up your appearance, your physical appearance in regards to beauty, making yourself look better for work purposes. Venus also rules Taurus, right? Where's Libra in your guys' chart? It's 6th house. You guys have the South Node in Libra. Okay, so this is 6th house does connect with the 10th house. This is your, besides daily regimen, place of healing, how you guys go about taking care of yourself, your body. It's literally work, like going to work, what you guys do for work, being a worker. So I think you guys will definitely be focusing on ways different ways on how you guys can make money. Again, it's already like the theme that's going on here. You guys want to be able to stand out in some type of way, change your status, and then this Venus energy is just going to like amplify it, okay? Same day, February 16th, Mercury in Aquarius in your 10th house is squaring Uranus in Taurus in your first house. So, to me, again, very similar energy to that last transit we just spoke about with your first house, that there's miscommunication, misunderstanding when it comes to other people connected to seeing you guys in like the public eye when it comes to, I feel like, how you guys present yourself with, like, I'm going to say your career is what I'm picking up on. But if it's just like how you guys appear in the world, you know, like your status, do you guys have the typical, have you guys conquered that quote unquote American dream with the house, the white picket fence, the husband, the kids, and you know, like that, to me, I think of 10th house things as well, because that is one's legacy, right? Or at least it used to be back in the day, and to some degree it still is, depending on how quote unquote traditional you are. So there is something in regards to the 10th house that you are trying to communicate, you are trying to put out there. It could be online, but it connects to you guys, yourself. So this could be job interviews. This could be trying to connect with the right people at your current workplace so you guys can move up in a position, or just like put yourself out there so you can just start connecting with the right people. But with Uranus and Mercury together, and it's a square, right? We already talked about this. There is something that is not being clearly understood, especially with Mercury, because these are literally either your words or your thoughts or other people's thoughts and words, and something is just not hitting home for people with you. Like there is just a misunderstanding. So yeah, there's just some type of block there. Excuse me. It could even be like something you want to communicate out loud when it comes to your ideas, like a eureka moment, something you think would be great, something you think would be innovative, different, and it's like it's just not coming out clearly, or it's like people cannot understand it for whatever reason. February 17th, Venus in Aquarius is going to be conjunct Pluto in Aquarius. So again, getting back to what I was saying with Venus and Aquarius energy, this is quirky energy. This is this type of energy when it's conjunct with Pluto. This is transformative in regards to, I'm trying to think of how to word this when it's in your 10th house. So in general, what I want to say is when Venus is talking to Pluto in a positive way, this is transformation or some type of transformative thoughts when it comes to the type of people you attract, or the type of people you are attracted to. Like you guys are reconsidering this, almost like a Mercury retrograde, because, and I say that because it's in Aquarius as well, so there's something different than the norm. Okay, so maybe the people you normally are attracted to, you may be reconsidering this, is how I would normally talk about this transit. But because it's in your 10th house, this makes me think more about money and like, are you valued in the workplace? Excuse me. Do you enjoy what it is you do? Venus energy can be looked at as, besides beauty and money and love, when we think of like creative energy, usually to make that creation, it takes passion. So are you guys passionate about what it is you're doing? You guys may be rethinking this during this time, because Pluto energy is very psychological. It's usually getting you in touch with a shadow aspect of yours, or just something in that mind that you normally have difficulty seeing or facing, or something you already know about yourself but actually changing. And it's like whatever planet is going to be talking to it will have to do that job for you guys. Like, but obviously you guys are the ones doing the job, right? But my point is that Venus is going to be getting the beating, okay? Venus is going to be the one dealing with Pluto. Pluto will basically be looking at Venus and like, this is what needs to change, you know? Sorry, okay. So anyway, so yeah, excuse me. It could be, excuse me, the things you realize about yourself that aren't working out for you in regards to 10th house matters. Maybe there's something you guys hold yourself back from when it comes to, I don't know, being lovable, when it comes to your career or the public eye. All right, moving on. February 18th, Sun enters Pisces in your 11th house. So the Sun is leaving your 10th house and the Sun is entering your 11th house. So when the Sun is in Pisces, to me, this is an extremely intuitive energy, very on point, but very quiet. Like, it is the most silent, intuitive hits, yet so on point, and you will be very much in touch with it. I would be shocked if you guys don't feel this. There's just no, I'm not even gonna say it. So when it's in your 11th house, I think you guys will be able to see clearly the right people to hook up with, or getting back to the very beginning of this reading, something needs to change in your life currently that isn't serving a purpose, in order for you guys to do better or make positive changes, right? So the Sun is either illuminating something in your 11th house in regards to social networking, the right people to link up with, maybe how you guys should be acting with them. Something will be very clear to you. Or this could possibly be about confirming things for you that you knew had to, you know, that just weren't working for you in regards to the things you're trying to change up. So the next day, February 19th, North Node in Aries in your 12th house is conjunct Chiron in your 12th house, okay? So I think whatever is holding you guys back from looking a certain way, or being in a certain phase in your life that you want to be in or appear to be in, because there is a possibility this isn't something you guys genuinely want, but it's more of a status quo. I'm just going to say it. I feel like this is what the 10th house sometimes can do to us, depending on what energy is going on in there. So yeah, just a thought, because I'm getting more so status for some of you. So yeah, so I think like whatever this is, whatever the theme is this month for you guys in regards to having difficulty getting a certain position you want, a career you want, maybe a career that has an increase in money, that gives you this status you guys are looking for. You guys, when the Sun enters your 11th house in Pisces, the next day, you guys are going to very much be in touch with a wound of yours that relates to your home. It's in 16 degrees, the North Node and Chiron. 16 degrees connects with 4th house, and you guys have 4th house in Leo. Now, funny enough, the sun rules Leo. So this technically rules your 4th house, and it's in your 11th house, okay? So whatever this wound consists of, it may be, you guys may realize mentally on some type of level that the reason you guys are not where you feel you are supposed to be or where you want to be connects back to home. Either how you were raised, excuse me, it could be a limited mindset, a mentality that no longer serves you. It's something you guys are telling yourselves every day that you don't even realize. Anything like that. It could even consist of the mother when it's in 16 degrees. You guys could honestly even get in touch with the fact that, like I just said before, does this stuff actually matter to you as much as maybe you're thinking it does? Because with Leo energy in the 4th house, like I said before, there's something here about feeling like royalty at home, or it's like you guys having a family would make you guys feel like royalty. It's like that would be a dream come true, I feel like, for you guys. There's something here, or maybe for some of you it is actually owning a home or a condo, something like that, something to do with home and Leo energy. So I think my point is this, is that status, I think for you guys would be home life, but yet your attention is how others see you guys. And I do get that, because that is speaking about Leo energy as well. But are you guys focusing on getting X, Y, and Z, which is going to give you the attention you guys are looking for? So whatever this 10th house energy is with this stellium here, whatever it is your focus this month, your drive. And let's say you guys get it, right? And all eyes are on you. Is that actually what will make you happy? And if it is, then great. Then I would say that this wound, because this is the wounded healer, whatever this wound is that connects with home, then you'll be in touch with why you're having difficulty achieving this. Excuse me. This is going to be difficult energy, I feel like, just because it's in your 12th house. And we're talking about Chiron. I mean, Chiron has been here for you guys with this transit. But I feel like it's talking about sensitive things with this 4th house. So yeah, just something to be on the lookout for. Then February 21st, Venus in Aquarius will be conjunct Mars in Aquarius in your guys' 10th house. So to me, this talks about having the drive, the willpower to go after whatever it is you guys want. Whatever it is you guys are trying to achieve, this is a positive energy. This is nice energy. I'm not thinking of Mars, the god of war, with this type of transit. I'm thinking of getting along with the opposite sex. I'm thinking of pleasant energy for both sides, like Venusian energy and Mars energy in a positive way, like having the gusto, the confidence, the determination, the willpower to achieve in whatever it is you guys are trying to get at this time in regards to either your career or your status. Okay, so what are the channel messages for the third week of February? Let's see. So, sorry. I'm seeing lots of people are coming your way from this path, and it seems like it's out of nowhere. And they're holding a baby. So I feel like it's that baby from the very beginning of the vision. And then they're sitting at a table and it seems like there's negotiations. And all of a sudden the scene changes to, oh yeah, that's right. This was sick. I loved it. Okay. So I don't know, for those of you who saw the movie Titanic, okay, I'm seeing the bottom of the boat of Titanic, like right the beginning, when the water is pouring in, when the water is just beginning to pour into Titanic. Remember the bottom of the boat? Remember the bottom of the boat? How, I don't think I'm thinking of the scene. No, I'm not thinking of the scene when Jack is handcuffed in that, room at the very bottom of no, I'm thinking of like we're still on the nice pleasant floor where there's pillars. It's like, remember that staircase scene with Rose and she's at the top and Jack's at the bottom? Okay, at the bottom of the stairs and there's pillars over there, somewhere there. This is the area, okay? However, the water is pouring in, okay? And Jack is tied up to a pillar down there. And someone is kissing, and he's kissing Rose. And there's so much light. And I'm seeing the Pisces sun energy. And it's big time, okay? So you guys will 1000% be seeing other people very clearly. Then I see a third eye decoration on this pillar, like right above Jack as he's kissing Rose. Very, very clearly. Okay, I loved it. Now, sorry. Now, how does this relate to these transits that are going on the third week? Let's talk about it. So let's talk about the first channel message I saw. Lots of people are coming your way from this path out of nowhere. To me, this talks about Uranus energy because anything that's sudden or unexpected or out of nowhere, to me, Uranus. I feel like it's either like a positive, it's either like the Tower card, something negative, or just, you know, like a positive shakeup, something nice. So anyway, what do we have? Venus entering Aquarius. Okay, so when Venus enters your 10th house in Aquarius, because this is Aquarius energy, what I'm picking up on based off my channel messages is you guys may be popular at the workplace the third week of February with groups of people. I that could be very possible. I feel like so Venus rules Taurus and also rules Libra. And I feel like Libras are very popular. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like this is a popular energy. And I feel like Aquarius energy, this is 11th house. This is your groups of people. So I do think you guys, lots of people coming your way. I think you guys will be very attractive at the workplace, okay? For one reason or another, you guys will be attractive. So let's see. And then they're holding that baby, and then they're sitting at a table, negotiations. Okay, so that same day, Mercury in Aquarius is squaring Uranus in Taurus. So the Mercury squaring Uranus, so first house natally belongs to, belongs to Aries. What I'm thinking here is, I think somehow this may connect to this North Node and Chiron conjunction in your 12th house. So this is an energy that usually we have difficulty seeing, like whatever is in our 12th house. Usually it takes other people like bringing these things to our attention, or it just takes something kind of like shattering to happen. Like I feel like earth shattering to happen into our life, in order to bring this to light for us, for something to be worked on in the 12th house. So Aries energy, my point of saying all this is, I think like seeing this baby, this technically may be symbolic of you guys, is what I'm picking up on. It may be some type of wound, because you guys, with the North Node transiting in Aries, which this energy speaks of the self, and Mars is the ruler of Aries, and it's currently in your 10th house. So this is determination, willpower to go after whatever it is you want. But when you think of Aries energy, it's known for being the self or the baby of the zodiac, because what do babies do when they want something? They cry, they do whatever. They don't care about anybody else or anything that's going on in the world. And it's because babies in general, like, they just want to do whatever it is they want to do to get whatever they want to get. And it's not that like they're doing it out of bad intentions. They're babies. They don't know any better. And there is something very naive and true about this with Aries energy. You may want something so bad that you're really not seeing how you guys may come off. And this may have something to do with this Mercury, the way you guys communicate your messages, or contracts. I forgot about that, with Uranus, because Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius, right? And Uranus is in your 1st house. So with Mercury squaring Uranus, there may be something here. It's either, excuse me, you guys, like when I see this contract, for some of you, maybe you guys are actually signing a contract when it comes to maybe some type of business deal. Who knows? Or this is a karmic contract, negotiating or renegotiating. Sometimes I really do believe that we have too much difficulty with certain things in this life that we intended on working towards, that we wanted to do, achieve. And it's not 100% written in stone. However, before we reincarnated, we did agree to do this thing. So when we are having too much difficulty doing this, like it's too much, I do believe our spirit guides talk to us, like we, in our dreams when we're sleeping, there are, I'm telling you guys 1000% this is true. I don't care what anybody says. There's renegotiating, changing up the contract a little bit. If it's not one of those karmic contracts that is solid, because there are some of those that are solid, and I think those are recognizable with some people in their lives, then I think this may possibly be spiritual. You guys are literally, again, I said that I think this connects with this North Node Chiron conjunction in your 12th house. And to me, I feel like this would be symbolic of renegotiating in your dreams, but literally visiting another realm, because I do believe we do that, whether we remember it or not. I think for people who are not psychic or consider themselves to be intuitive, they do it too. They just literally do not remember it at all. However, their energy may slightly shift towards something that they just renegotiated on, because those people are getting guidance too. They just wouldn't call it guidance. You know, they would just be like, yeah, I just felt. I'm sorry. Hold on. That's not nice. That wasn't very nice. I take that back. I take that back. All right, so my point is, You guys may be having difficulty with something. Either the baby energy is just you guys possibly acting out, or just not sure how to move when it comes to making moves, okay? Now, bottom of the boat, Titanic. This is interesting. To me, I feel like this is romance, but I'm not seeing romance right now in your chart. So I would like to know what this is about. Venus conjunct Pluto. I mean, and then Venus conjunct Mars. Yeah, I guess some of you guys could be hooking up with people at work. That could be a thing. Yeah, I guess you guys could be doing that, right? Why not? Literally, why not? Well, let me tell you the reasons why. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Okay, so bottom of the boat, Titanic, when the water is pouring in. Okay, to me, this is Pisces energy, but okay. Jack is tied to a pillar down there. Someone is kissing Rose. There's so much light. Okay, so again, I said this is Pisces energy, and I'm seeing the sun. Where's Jupiter? Protection. So you guys are protected with this because the third eye is on the pillar. Pisces sun energy, big time. And then I see a third eye design on this pillar so clearly. So hold on one second. Jupiter is the original ruler of Pisces. This is interesting. So Venus is the original ruler of Taurus. Yeah, I think for some of you guys, I'm definitely getting a storyline of hooking up with people at work. Because I'm getting Pisces energy with that Titanic scene. And the sun, I don't question that at all. I'm definitely getting the Pisces sun, which tells me to look at the 11th house. And when I'm seeing something about protection, Jupiter, I'm thinking Jupiter. So this is the first house. But with these transits that are going on, yeah, there's definitely sexual things going on. There's Venus conjunct Mars in the 10th house. Then we have North Node conjunct Chiron. Oh, Jack and Rose, they were secret. They were secretive. They were secretive. I forgot about that. Interesting. Where's Mars? Okay, let's just move on. Last week of February, what do I have going on for you guys? February 22nd, Mercury is leaving Aquarius in your 10th house, and it is entering your 11th house in Pisces. Okay. Then February 24th, full moon in Virgo in 5 degrees. Okay, so your 5th house. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. All right then. So full moon in Virgo. All right, so let's back up for a second. So when Mercury enters Pisces in your 11th house, guys will be able to, I already said it before, see very clearly in regards to 11th house things. You guys may be meeting somebody through social networking, for those of you where this is romance. For some of you, this may be a person that you are actually considering committing to, or could see yourself actually committing to. But I feel like this would be somebody new because Venus is entering Aquarius. So I see this as something sudden. Anyway, so Mercury, your thoughts, you will be able to clearly and intuitively understand your thoughts. And the way you guys speak will be very, I feel like very nurturing. Like when I think of Pisces people and when they speak, yeah, I feel like Mercury and Pisces can get confusing, but it depends like how, like what this planet is talking to and how it's talking to it. But Mercury and Pisces can be, it can be very deep. It can just be very intuitive and just understanding the collective. It's very good at giving advice, okay? Then the full moon enters Virgo. So the full moon will be illuminating something in regards to fifth house matters. For you guys, this could be romance. It's in 5 degrees. So it's really embodying this fifth house energy for you guys. It's in Virgo. What rules Virgo? Mercury. So 11th house. So for those of you where there is romance going on, you definitely met this person through your group of friends or social networking, maybe even online on the internet. Uranus rules the internet, and Uranus rules Aquarius energy, and so does Saturn. So yeah, illuminating fifth house matters in regards to Virgo-like things. You know, is this smart? Does this make sense? Is this practical? What should be, you know, leaving your life? Should this person be leaving your life? Or for the, like, does this make sense, this relationship or this potential relationship? Fifth house also natally belongs to Leo. So, excuse me. Is this person somebody you could, you know, commit to, because Saturn is here too. So, and I think for those of you who are trying to make this status change, this could be illuminating something in regards to just being able to, like I said before, are you guys passionate about whatever it is you guys are going for? Are you guys, do you guys do something you guys are genuinely like in love with for a living, okay? Because Virgo is also a place of work. I'm talking about the energy itself, because it traditionally belongs to the 6th house. Okay, so February 24th, Venus in Aquarius in your 10th house is squaring Jupiter in your 1st house. So to me, this tells me having difficulty, there's a holdup, there's a block, time is required when it comes to either expanding upon making more money or moving on, I don't know, some type of change when it comes to maybe making money through something you're passionate about. It's like maybe you believe you just figured it out because this full moon is here, right? This can talk about creative endeavors. And then it's like you believe you just figured something out. Something was, you know, illuminated for you. But then it's like you can't go any further at this time. Excuse me. I think also one way of looking at this, because Jupiter's in your 1st house, you guys may want to like expand upon yourself, like really put yourselves out there. And again, the square is always a block, a holdup. It's just time is required. So February 27th, Mars in Aquarius in your 10th house is squaring your 1st house with Jupiter in Taurus. To me, this talks about fighting. I feel like either fights, arguments, or possibly... No, I want to keep it at that. I was going to say through miscommunication, there is some type of argument possibly at the 10th, with 10th house matters. February 28th, Sun in Pisces in your 11th house is conjunct Mercury in Pisces in your 11th house. Again, the Sun will be illuminating your mind, your thoughts. You'll be able to speak clearly. You're just going to be very much in touch with spirit, with 11th house things. So this could be your social networking. This could be the internet, your group of people, your dreams, desires. You could be very much in touch with this stuff during this time, like knowing exactly what it is you want to do, okay? This is exactly what that full moon could have been illuminating for you. Could be connecting with your dreams and your desires. Because Mercury, the ruler of Virgo, is in your 11th house. So that same day, February 28th, Sun in Pisces in your 11th house is conjunct Saturn in Pisces in your 11th house. So to me, normally, I don't like when these two energies, these two planets talk to each other. However, I feel like they're talking nicely to each other. So the Sun would be illuminating. You guys would be able to see very clearly the things that you would need to do that are practical, stable, rational in order to achieve whatever it is you guys want to achieve. It's like you guys would clearly understand at this time, okay, I have to put in this much work for this amount of time in order to get whatever it is I am trying to achieve. Because with Saturn, I think of time, I think of karma, I think of work, I think of just a burden. I think a 10 of wands, you know, it's just, it's heavy energy sometimes. But it's heavy, until we just, it's like, we're just supposed to, Saturn is one way of looking at it is earth. Okay. Cause I just had this question in my head. I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, but like, when do I tell them it gets easier? And I'm like, ooh, I don't know. I'll let you know when I experience it. But it really just depends on one's willpower. It depends on your mind. And I'm not saying like it has to be so open, so like, oh, you got to believe in quantum physics. You got to do this. You got to be spiritual. Like, I'm not saying that at all in order to change like this heavy energy that Saturn gives everybody. It doesn't matter how well placed this is in other people's charts. Saturn, regardless, is going to be a heavy energy. Some people just may be better at doing the hard work than others. The differences could be that other people, like when the Sun and Saturn, when they're not talking nicely to each other, what this means is because Saturn is, you have to do work, okay? And the Sun is literally like, it's you guys, right? Like, this is your higher self. This is your ego. This is the reason you guys are here. This is the energy, the goal you guys have set out for yourself. However, if it's not talking in a positive way, you guys may want to do the work because you have to, right? Saturn is Earth. Saturn is Earth, just to be clear here. This is karma, like karmic. We just give it a bad rap, like, and it can be rough. It can be 1000%. However, when you compare it to other energies that are out there in the cosmos, in the sky, like, I think this may be like actually like pretty good. Anyway, I'm gonna get too weird on you guys, so I'm gonna stop myself. So my point was before, Sun and Saturn, if they're not nicely placed, you guys literally may not have the energy, the physical energy, the stamina to do the work that needs to get done. And then there's more delays, there's more work. So because these two are talking nicely to each other, I believe you guys will have the confidence, the willpower, the determination, and will be able to clearly understand whatever it is you guys need to do in order to achieve something you want to achieve at this time. So it's either meeting the right people, acting a certain way with these people and intuitively being in touch with this, or this is seeing another person that you met through 11th house energy, and seeing the potential in them to make them a part of your 4th house energy. Okay, that was a lot. Okay, February 29th, Mercury in Pisces in your 11th house is sextiling Jupiter in Taurus in your 1st house. Okay, so I like this energy because it's like with all those squares we just discussed, finally there's like a good energy for you guys with the sextile. So something's going to stick, something's going to stay, and energy is going to flow the way it should, okay? So with Mercury and Jupiter coming together, this is like either your thoughts or your words, your communication expanding, okay? So since it's in your 11th house and your 1st house, I think you guys possibly maybe talking to people online, and you guys may get lucky. You guys may have blessings here. Or maybe this is blessings with making it official with another person, something like that through the words you guys use. This could be traveling to another person or 11th house activities, because I do think of Mercury and Jupiter as traveling. This could be making plans to travel, or this could be understanding something on a higher level, a spiritual level, a divine level, and it actually sticks, okay? But it requires you doing something. That is what a sextile is. It is work. But it's not a lot of work. It's just like if you put in some type of energy, work towards this, then you are probably going to get the results you want, but you have to do something. You can't not do something. And this involves your 1st house and your 11th house. So what did I channel for you guys? I channeled, hold on, Leo energy. Okay. Okay, this is interesting. Leo energy. And then I'm seeing a stage, but the stage is a pineapple. And then I see just follow me here, a peacock in the reflection of your eye. So when I think of a pineapple, now that I'm thinking of it, it's yellow. And when I think of Leo energy, I do think of gold, or I think of the solar plexus, which is yellow, or like the sun, yellow. When I think of a peacock, I think of somebody who is charismatic, okay? And so where's the sun, the ruler of this energy? 11th house. So this is speaking of 11th house energy to me. And the fact that it's connecting to the 5th house energy stage, being on stage, this is what I think is going on. Then I see learning how to socialize with people. You guys are at a table with people playing with a toy that's in the shape of a school bus, and I see a mouth, and there is sloppy talking. Okay, so with Mercury being in Pisces, I think this is definitely the toy that you guys are playing with that is in the shape of a school bus. I think you guys are learning something about other people, and you guys are socializing with other people. But then I said, I see a sloppy mouth. So to me, this could be, this is either, remember in the beginning, I said Mercury and Pisces can either be like, it can be very helpful to people. It gives really good advice. Or sometimes it could be very watery. It could be very confusing because the way I like to describe it is trying to describe lyrics in a song, like, or how a song makes you feel, because right away you can literally feel how the song connects with you. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about, but you like try to put that into words, like why it connects with you when you feel those feelings. Those words are hard to articulate at first. You literally have to stop and think about it. You'd be like, well, dot, dot, dot. Like, it's not so easy. That to me is Mercury and Pisces. It is, which one is it? I would say it's like Jupiter and Pisces. It's hard to, it's not tangible sometimes, and we're talking about words. It is literally right there at the tip of your tongue, but then it's a different language. And this is because it's 12th house energy. 12th house energy is hard to understand one's thoughts, dreams. That's the best, oh, that's a good way to describe that shit now that I think of it. Think about your dreams. Most people cannot understand it or describe it. There you go. That is Mercury and Pisces. Sometimes, okay? And for anybody who has Mercury and Pisces or knows a Mercury and Pisces and they're extremely articulate, that's great. It's probably very well aspected. Like, I don't know what to tell you. But it's hard to put into words that type of energy. So I think, so this is funny. I'm thinking that with Mercury sextiling Jupiter, that you guys may be understanding other people, but what did I just say before? With this energy with Mercury and Pisces, this is like, what did I say before? Did I say Jupiter and Pisces? I don't know. But Jupiter is the original ruler of Pisces. So I think you guys will definitely be understanding something, but to communicate it clearly and properly may be difficult when it comes to Jupiter, is what I'm getting. Because you guys may want to really expand big time on your words. And maybe this gets lost along the way for some reason. Hold on one second. Leo energy and a pineapple. Okay, so the Leo energy, I'm going to say, is the stellium that's going on in your guys' 11th house. I think you guys, like, I'm just getting, I'm getting popular energy. The peacock in the reflection of your eye. It's either you guys, like, literally seeing yourselves in a mirror, or this is somebody you guys admire and like. Learning how to socialize with people, that's Mercury. You at a table with people, playing with a school bus toy, and I see a mouth, and it's sloppy talking. It's talking not in the best way. The sloppy talking, it is possible it could be these squares with Venus and Mars once that squares Jupiter and Taurus. Regardless, it's definitely coming through as you guys not communicating your best. I'll leave it there. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's where I'm going to leave it. See if there's anything else I want to go over. No, I think that's it. Yep, that's what I got for you guys. All right,